Hi everyone, it's Leon from the Celebrity Cruises training team, and I'm delighted to bring you this short podcast giving you all the latest news on our 2020 and 2021 Caribbean and Panama Canal deployment. So there you have a list of all of the ships that are sailing in the specific areas of our deployment for 2020 and 2021. And we are going to be talking about our Caribbean sailings and our Panama Canal sailings, which are now on sale. So without further ado, we need to talk about what's different about Celebrity. And there are a lot of ships in the Caribbean, in that part of the world, but we differentiate ourselves with something that's very specific and something that we work hard to improve and increase year after year, and that is more time in port. So the numbers speak for themselves, and what you can see there is the opportunity for anyone that sails with Celebrity to see these beautiful destinations for much longer than before. And the 1200 and the 600 are numbers that I'm particularly proud of, because that shows you how many times a ship will be in port for 10 or 12 hours. It's so important for us that our guests experience the destination that they visit when the sun goes down. Lots of overnights, lots of double overnights, more than ever. And of course, we've got the beautiful Celebrity Apex, which is the sister to Celebrity Edge. So what have we got lined up for the Caribbean? We are talking winter 2020 over to 2021, and a great range of destinations and countries there, with again the emphasis on lots of overnights, more time in port, destination immersion, and using the beautiful ship that our guests are sailing on as a home from home and a base to explore and discover what the Caribbean has to offer. So an overview of which ships we have there is in front of you now. And we have 4 ships based in Port Everglades, which is the cruise terminal of Fort Lauderdale, just north of Miami. And Edge and Apex are sailing from Port Everglades, along with Reflection and Equinox, which is an all-year-round Caribbean ship. We also have 2 other ships that operate Caribbean cruises. Celebrity Infinity does the short 4 and 5 nights from Miami, and Celebrity Summit, which is normally in New York for the summer, will sail down to San Juan in Puerto Rico and operate Southern Caribbean itineraries. So let's get to those itineraries. Well, we're excited that in 2020, April to be precise, Edge's sister Apex will be over in the UK to operate a few sailings from Southampton. We're really looking forward to that. But later in that year, she will reposition to Fort Lauderdale and operate alternate Western and Eastern Caribbean cruises for 7 nights. And there you have the destinations there. So the Western Caribbean takes in Grand Cayman and Mexico, and Key West, which is a beautiful, beautiful set of islands just on the southern tip of Florida. And then the Eastern Caribbean goes down to Puerto Rico and visits St. Thomas and Basse-Terre, which is in St. Kitts and St. Nevis. Beautiful, really unspoiled Caribbean islands. So that's Apex's 7 nights. And then Celebrity Edge operates similar itineraries, but sails on a Saturday from Port Everglades, whereas Apex sails on a Sunday. So there we have the 7-night Western Caribbean taking in the best of Mexico. And then the Eastern Caribbean is slightly different from the Apex one in that we visit Tortola, which is a relatively new destination for Celebrity, and I've been told is a beautifully preserved and unspoiled Caribbean island, along with St. Martin, a firm favourite with everyone, I think. So 7-night Caribbean cruises from Fort Lauderdale for Celebrity Edge and Celebrity Apex. And then our youngest and largest Solstice class ship, which is Celebrity Reflection, is offering a range of really, really fabulous Caribbean itineraries from Fort Lauderdale, and they alternate between 10 and 11 nights. Now, notice that we not only do the femme favorites of the Caribbean, we also are offering ABC, which is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, with an overnight in Aruba. And don't forget that Cartagena is also in Colombia. And again, I've been told, not been, dying to go, but Cartagena is a beautifully preserved Spanish colonial city. And the 11-night ultimate is definitely on my bucket list, because you've got Colombia, you've got Panama, you've got Honduras, you've got Mexico. And how else would you be able to see this amazing range of countries in South America if you went cruising? So 10 and 11 night ultimate Caribbean cruises from Port Everglades. And then the older sister to Reflection is Celebrity Equinox. We love Equinox. It gets the best ratings from our guests all year round, every year. And she is based in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all year long. And in the summer, does 6 and 8 night cruises, and then her itineraries are longer during the winter. So you'll see some destinations that we haven't had yet, which are St. Croix and St. John's, which is the British Virgin Islands. And we've got Barbados as well, which the Brits really like, along with St. Lucia and Grenada and St. Vincent. So you can't deny really that whether it's summer or indeed winter, Equinox is the ship to sail on if you want to see the Caribbean far and wide. And some great, great choices there from 6 through to 12 nights. Now, don't forget that the big news for Celebrity, apart from launching the Edge class ships, is our $500 million Revolution, which is a complete refurbishment program of all Millennium class ships. And the Solstice class ships are also getting a makeover. So not only will we be creating an exclusive VIP area on the ship for our suite class guests called the Retreat, we are also adding the 5 signature suites and the jaw-dropping 2-bedroom Reflection suite onto all of our 5 Solstice class ships. Reflection already has this, and it's the only ship to have the signature suites and the Reflection suite, but its 4 sisters, Solstice, Eclipse, Equinox, and Silhouette, will get these as part of the Revolution. So we are very much aiming this experience to your high-end, high-spend customers, and it's all about modern luxury. So moving on, we've done Port Everglades. We're now going to talk about Miami. We have one ship based out of the Port of Miami, and she is Celebrity Infinity. She will have gone through the Revolution, as will Summit, her sister, and fully modernized, sailing from Miami, taking in the best of the southern tip of Florida and down to the Bahamas and Mexico. This is a great opportunity for anyone who has never either sailed on a cruise ship before or sailed with Celebrity. And it's a good idea to consider the 4 or 5 night cruises with Celebrity from Miami for anyone who's taking a longer land holiday in Florida. A great way to try cruising and to get hooked. So finally, we have Celebrity Summit. And out of San Juan and Puerto Rico, she can go much, much further south in the Caribbean. And as you can see, beautiful islands like Barbados, Grenada, Dominica, Antigua, St. Lucia, to name a few. And again, the key thing to remember is that this ship will be looking like brand new, a new ship, completely new ship, thanks to the Celebrity Revolution, which she is undergoing very, very soon. So, talking of which, let me give you a taste of what the Millennium class ships will look like inside. It's so important to talk about this incredible program of modernization. We are left leaving no stone unturned. Even all of the staterooms will get a total and utter makeover with cashmere collection bedding, floor to ceiling windows, brand new carpets, brand new furniture, new bathroom, you name it, as well as the dining room, public venues, and of course the retreat, which is just for our suite class guests. So I have to say that the Panama Canal is right up there on my list of places to go and experience. And Celebrity Summit, it's the first time she will ever sail through the Panama Canal. So normally she's based in Puerto Rico and New York, but she's going to be repositioning up to Fort Lauderdale to operate a 15-night sailing right round to the West Coast in San Diego, the south of California. And we are really excited to offer these two 15-night cruises, eastbound and westbound, towards the end of 2020. I believe it's just an incredible sight. It takes 12 hours to sail through the Panama Canal, but look at that itinerary. 2 days at sea once you've left Fort Lauderdale, and then you go to Colombia, you go to Panama, Costa Rica, then 12 hours sailing through the Panama Canal to get to Guatemala, and then two sun-kissed, fabulous Mexican destinations before we get to sunny San Diego in California. So the Panama Canal is definitely a bucket list cruise, and there's two of those late 2020 with Celebrity. Now, did you know that to coincide with the launch of the world's most transformational and revolutionary ship, Celebrity Edge, we've actually built a brand new terminal, which is designed in a similar way. It is absolutely stunning inside and out, and it reflects and mirrors the incredible contemporary design of Celebrity Edge. So the experience, even before you get on the ship with Celebrity, is very, very seamless. And you get that feeling of total luxury and being surrounded by the very best of furnishings and facilities. And it's brand new, and it was built just to welcome in Celebrity Edge and Celebrity Apex. So that shows the dedication and the investment we're putting into these ships. And to recap, we have, again, an incredible range of modernizations, refurbishments, and really total makeover, especially for the Millennium class ships. And this starts very soon. The first ship will be Millenium in February 2019, and all ships will be completed by 2023. So that gives you an idea of the scale of this program. We have never, ever invested so much time, money, and effort into bringing the rest of the fleet to the Edge. And we were inspired by our beautiful ship, Celebrity Edge, to really modernize the rest of the fleet and make them mirror and resemble Celebrity Edge. So whenever you're talking about Celebrity, make sure that you mention that within these timeframes, each ship will be looking like brand new. Now, I want to just cover off Celebrity Central, because this is where you're going to get all the information you need to tell your customers and tell everyone about these new itineraries. CelebrityCentral.co.uk is the place to go. So if I log in, I can show you exactly where to go to find all of the deployment PDFs. So you can get information on where the ships go, which ships are going where, and so forth. So there you have a great homepage there. And this is the toolkit section of Celebrity Central. So this is where you'll go to download and use all assets that we are creating for you to sell, promote, and talk celebrity. So with specific reference to what we've just talked about, if you wanted to download all of the deployment guides for the Caribbean, all you do is click on download, and there you go. You get them all by PDF. literally takes a few seconds, and then you can save those to your desktop, and you can see every single sailing with every single ship there you see. So we've got Equinox, Edge, Reflection, Silhouette, Apex, Summit, Infinity, you name it. So don't forget to go to Celebrity Central. Make sure that you are registered and ensure that you use it, because this is a one-stop shop for all trade partners and for everybody who works for us. And it's very, very easy to use. So remember, go to the toolkit on Celebrity Central and download all the assets you need to talk about Caribbean and canals. That's it from me. Thank you very much.